Assalamu alaikum and welcome to another episode of our podcast series STEM Adventures. I'm your host Owais Ghulam Nabi, and today we have two guests, Khadija, Usman and Bushra Saim. Khadija, can you start with your introduction?
Hello, my name is Khadija Usman and I am 10 years old and I am the learner of grade 5.
Bushra.
My name is Bushra Saim, and I'm 11 years old, and I started this journey with like making a robot, and then I started with Scratch level 1 and Scratch level 2 with Sir Shuja, and now I'm here like with my podcast.
Okay, so my introduction. Assalamu alaikum. My name is Owais Ghulam Nabi. If you watched some of our other podcasts, you might know me as a guest and a host as well. If you haven't checked out those podcasts, please do that. I am 11 years old. I am studying in grade 6, Lahore Alma, and I have done Scratch level 1, 2, and I have just recently ended with my Python. So today's podcast is about what's inside a black hole. Uh, so, do you guys have anything to say about this topic, Khadija? Anything like any such theory or like what
I,
is even a black hole?
I have to say the theory of Einstein.
Okay, can you tell about it?
Einstein predicted that violent events such as the collisions of two black holes create ripples in space-time, known as gravitational waves, and in 2016, the Laser International Gravitational Wave Observational LIOP announced that it had direct such a single for the first time.
Okay, Bushra, do you have anything to add to this?
Yeah, I have some information about the black holes. So black holes is huge concentrations of matter packed into tiny spaces, and basically a black hole is made when two massive stars collide, and it's also basically made when a star is at the it's reaching the end of its life. It has something inside called black hole. It eats most of the star, and even before the star knows that it's being eaten up from inside, it collides and makes a massive explosion, which creates a black hole. So
Okay, so
the black hole is basically like a decomposer of the universe.
Okay, so going back to the theory of Einstein, yes, you said a black hole is made at the end of a star's life. So, going back to Einstein's theory of general relativity, it explains that any such mass that's compact and dense enough can can form a black hole that, of course, can also be made in a star. But if you also check of an incident, I don't really remember the name, but there was an incident that happened like before even the Earth was made. That's what like scientists say. It it was when um two almost dead stars collided that made like now it's almost like a very it's known as the biggest known black hole to mankind. We have discovered it, yes. And it was when two stars almost formed into a black hole, but they somehow started orbiting. Nobody still knows how, but they started orbiting, collided, made a big explosion, and made the biggest black hole that that mankind has ever found till now. So coming to facts, do you guys know any facts about black holes?
Yes, I know like facts about black holes. So like I know a fact that Ton 618 is the largest black hole that humans know, and like it's formed, and it doesn't eats up the things, because a whole entire galaxy is orbiting around it happily, and it is not sucked in yet anything.
Okay, Khadija, Usman, do you have anything?
Yes, if an human go to a black hole, the human will stretch into 9 centimeters. And then black hole sucks everything. The stars orbit the black hole.
So now even I have something to say about the black hole. If any such man that goes to a black hole and has enough guts to go in it, people say there's a whole new galaxy that's made inside of a black hole. So any such person that has enough guts and goes into a black hole will not be able to see anything, because like the gravitational pull of a black hole is so strong that it can suck in light, and it doesn't have any way to go out. So even if a person goes in it, he won't be able to see anything. So yes, Bushra.
Yes, so basically, the if a rocket goes inside a black hole, it will like stretch so thin that it will turn like into a spaghetti, which to a process called spaghettification.
The point where all that mass is trapped is called singularity. It may infinite small, but its influence is enormous. Imagine a circle with a singularity in the middle. The gravity on the inside of that circle is so strong that nothing can escape. It sucks everything, even light.
Okay, Bushra, you were raising your hand. What do you need to say?
Yeah, I was telling that the I was recently telling about the Ton 618 black hole. So it is located near the border of the constellations Canis Venatici and Coma Berenices.
Okay, so now, till now in this podcast, we have just talked what's inside of a black hole, and yes, that's the subject. But I think that our viewers are curious what's around a black hole. Do you have any information on what's around and outside a black hole?
Yes, I have information that what's around the black hole. So basically, around the black hole, there is a lot of dust and a little bit of light. So you can like figure it out that it's a black hole. You can see it from its appearance that it is a black hole.
So I would like to say that a black hole gets is infinitely small. It's even smaller than like the tip of a needle. So that's actually the point where the gravitational pull comes from and is at its strongest. I would also like to mention that a black hole cannot be actually seen. Just kidding. A black hole can't actually be seen. So um, even if somebody goes into space, they can just see like debris floating around in a circle and going in something. That is the one of the only indications that you can see of a black hole. Otherwise, there was a telescope made back in 2018 or somewhere near it, that sort of like took an image, and I don't really know a lot about what technology they used. It was something related to like something radioactive or something, that sort of like showed a red circle in the sky. That Okay, so now do you guys know any more information of what's around or inside a black hole?
So basically, inside black hole, of 1 year of Earth is equals to 80 years of Earth. 80 years of Earth, because the time like passes very slowly over there.
I have to say a black hole is a place in space where gravity plus so much that even light cannot get out. The gravity is so strong because matter has been squeezed into a tiny space. This can be happen when a star is dying because no light can get out. People can't see black
When you heard about this topic, you guys, when you heard about this topic, and you started researching about it, obviously. What was the most interesting thing you found in your research?
The most interesting thing I found was like how the star, like the black hole is like the uh it's like the decomposer of this universe. And I also like I also searched, when I was searching the black holes, there was also a thing called white holes. So like I learned something about white holes, that it's the opposite of a black hole. So basically the black holes sucks everything in, but the white holes spit everything out.
Yes, like a white hole. I have something to say about it. It's a wormhole. Now, what's a wormhole? I'll explain. So, not getting confused with all of that dense and everything that I told of general relativity. Another theory of Einstein is there can be a heavy enough mass. Of course, you need to understand the theory of how space works. His theory is that space is like a piece of leather in which there are big masses, stars, suns, stars like our sun, and then there are galaxies that are made when other objects, smaller objects, um, orbit around different stars. So the wormhole is Einstein's Einstein has stated that there can be a mass that is heavy, dense enough to poke through space. And yes, you might, like if you're a conspiracy theorist, you might have heard of like this devil's teleportation whole thing that was like on top of Disneyland. That was a wormhole. So it's like a black. It's like sort of like a very rough black ring that yes you can see with the bare eye. So now I think we're getting too off topic. This is about black holes, not about white holes and wormholes. So I so now do you this topic, viewers, this please don't roast us in the comments because this topic is more of like a conspiracy topic. So you can't really so everybody has different theories about it. So these are the main most popular theories that we mentioned. But if you have any other theories, your own or from some other famous scientist, please leave it in the comments below. Other than that, so
So basically you can't touch the black hole. Yeah, but it can be as small, so, it can be so small that you can put it in your pocket. And like if you know, if you want to know that if the black hole is near the earth or not, I don't think so it's near the earth, because I don't think so that was like that would be a chance. But still, if there was a black hole coming near to earth, we could have been like identified it hundreds of years ago.
yes, there are many theories on the internet that look there's gonna be a black hole that's gonna approach Earth or something like that. I don't neither I believe in that because yeah. And also people say that the sun might turn into a black hole. No chances are even near because right now, yes, the sun is releasing energy, but if you actually see, there's like still like about 8 billion years or more left to this thing happening, and there's still chances of it not happening. Hmm.
I do have something that the Dawn 618, the black hole, is about 18.2 billion light years away from the Earth, and it is the biggest black hole on the whole universe.
The gravity of black hole is equal to the sun 6 to 8 sun, and the sun gravity is so strong. We have to merge 8 to 7 Earths that we can make one sun gravities. One sun.
Just like Bushra, you said we can fit a black hole in our pocket. I definitely don't think that is a good idea. If you have enough guts, do it. but like I don't think it's a good idea to get sucked into your own pocket.
That was just an example that it can be that small that it can fit into your pocket. Yeah,
Yeah,
but
but I
obviously
don't think.
nobody would do that. It is just to make you understand and make you to feel it like it can be that small.
Okay. So, so viewers, I think that this was a great podcast. We learned a lot in this podcast and we got to know about each other. So, I definitely think that we should end it over here. And to wrap it up, if you guys have any other suggestions for any other topics, leave it down in the comments below. Allah Hafiz.